you can try to separate your belief system from you try to see it's wrong are worth protesting. Check this out. So it's like the specific thing was like animal rights, right? So it's like you gotta come with us and fucking make sure people aren't killing animals and hurting animals for all these bullshit reasons, for profit and all this and that. And he was like, his response to this one little part was like, well, okay, what am I doing with that time? I can even if I was able to make the law different, make it illegal for them to do all this crazy shit they're doing, I'm not changing for what people are. They do it for a reason. It's true. You know? And so his whole approach was something I really look at. It's like, what is different? You know, obviously it's like, it would be nice if, you know, it was illegal to go to actually engage in war with the country unless there was like all these, you know, like really just reasons, right? But his point is like, why do we engage in war?
What inside of us actually drives it?
And there's the answer. This is it. It's in all of us and all of this whole thing. If you are protesting peace and are yelling at people and fucking angry, you are war.
You're right, it's that same thing inside that's whatever it is kicking up and motivating you.
Yeah, and then you trick yourself and being like, oh, I'm painting a new picture of it. But it's like, no, that's what it is. You know, there is fucking pain and anger and suffering in all of us. We create theories about it and make fucking, you know, like your religion's bad, my fucking, your hip hop is good, you know, all this shit, you know. It's the point that I'm trying to make. It's like,
What inside us actually
what is it? What is it? You
It's
know?
that which cannot be named. Yeah. That's crazy.
And so yeah, anyways, as I've gotten older, I just look at that, and I'm not as offended or pissed off, or you know, I'm just like, wow, all right, I understand anger. It sucks that sometimes millions of people die over it. It sucks that sometimes I don't look you in the eyes over it. But that's the thing to understand. For me, not to protest millions of people, you know.
Well, goddamn, that was the coolest thing that's happened to me all week, man. No, but you're right. You're right. That's the kind of shit that I've been thinking about too. How it's like you're less about what you are actually thinking and feeling, and more just about how it's all kind of flowing through.
Like what it really is, like, and that's the thing where like you can become extremely connected. I think it's the hardest thing in the world to do, and since I've like kind of had this discovery, I still haven't done it in painful situations. There was one time where I was like really hurting, like as bad as I could. You know, it was a girl that I was in love with, and it was, you know, an ex-girlfriend, and I was just like feeling this immense pain, and sitting there for like months, you know, like really just like trying to figure out, like trying to live and trying to get beyond it, you know. But then this thing popped in my head. It was just like, this, what you're feeling is what the world is feeling. It's not yours. You make it yours, you know, like you make hip hop yours, or you make fucking Catholicism yours. But everything that you see is all of our thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, it's evident, like any, you know, it's always going on, you know, if you can see it right. Like, I don't see it right all the time, you know, I'm feeling pretty good right now, but, you know, it's like, if someone steps on your shoes, and instead of, like, being like, fuck, man, I'm busy, I gotta go, why did you step on my shoes? If you just look like, I understand why that happens.
Yeah.
Of course it happens. This is it.
Yeah.
Of course we fucking kill each other, you know? Of course people are greedy. Of course people are fucking what we are, you know, like this is it. This is never different anywhere you go, you know.
You're right.
No. Yeah. So, anyways, like the flip side of that is like, or not the flip side necessarily, but trying to purposely, like, I had the thing pop in my head where it's like, I am not hurting. What is actually hurting? And it's kind of like a Buddhist idea or whatever. It's like the world is suffering. This is happening.
It's not you. You are not your sadness.
Yeah.
It's just a feeling that you have.
And, yeah, exactly. And it's true. So I started thinking about, like, all right now, what I'm actually getting the opportunity to do is feel what it's like to be a 4-year-old starving to death.